What's going on, guys? Today's video, I figured I'd do something a little different. I'm just going to go over my top 10 cards in my collection, personal favorite cards in my collection. Now, up there's just some honorable mentions. This is some Prizm football cards that didn't quite make it. But yeah, like I got my Jameis Winston 2019 Gold Prizm. I'm a big fan of Jameis. Then I got a couple Jamal Charles Rare Prizms and a Kendre Miller Cherry Blossom. I'm a big fan of Kendre Miller. But these are my 10 favorite cards. This includes Fortnite and football cards. So yeah, my point behind making this video is hopefully some football card collectors or sports card collectors see this video and appreciate my sports cards. They also realize that Fortnite cards are pretty cool. So I'm gonna get into this top 10. Now the first one, 2017 Prizm Patrick Mahomes Silver PSA 9. Now what's special about this card to me is I pulled this card myself back in 2017. You guys will see later on in this video with my second favorite card that 2017 Prizm really does mean something to me. So I did originally first start collecting cards in 2014 Topps. I signed up with a couple fat packs, ripped them, and Jamal Charles is my favorite player of all time, as you can see. And I pulled the Jamal Charles 2014 Topps, and I kind of started liking cards, but I really didn't get into it until 2017, ripping Prizm. I actually ripped a 2017 Prizm hobby box. I did not pull from the hobby box. I pulled from a blaster box, but this card means a lot to me because, it's kind of obviously at the time I didn't know. And I had this in one of those big white 4-row boxes. I found it in 2020. I was like, wow, this needs to get graded. Luckily, it got a PSA 9. And the reason why I got a PSA 9 is there's a factory issue on it. A lot of these cards, I'm trying to find it. It's up. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but right there's a little indent. And that's a factory issue. That didn't happen by me. So, if that wasn't there, it probably got a PSA 10, which is pretty funny for it sitting in a box all that time, no protector. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes 2017 Prizm, PSA 9 Silver, pulled by me in 2017 from a blaster box, is my 10th favorite card in my collection. Now, in the number 9 slot, a little Fortnite card love, Ripley Cracked Ice. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this a PSA 6 Ripley Cracked Ice in your top 10? Now, Chapter 5, Season 2. This came out about a year ago. There was a skin in the Battle Pass. There was the Poseidon skin, but it was just Ripley, and he was, really jacked. I don't know. I like this skin a lot. I wear this skin a lot, just as much as Moisty now, even though I don't play as much anymore. When I do, the last few times I played, I ran that skin. And obviously, there's no card of that because the skin came out Chapter 5, Season 2. This is the next closest I got. And, it being a PSA 6, I don't really care. And when I bought the card, I wasn't expecting it to be, one of my favorite cards of all time. But it is, I don't know, just the blue on this card hits so different. That dark blue and it contrasts with his light blue and his pose. I like the pose on the back so much. And the pose on the front. And the fact it's PSA 6, I really don't care. But Ripley Cracked Ice, PSA 6, is number 9. Now, the next card, 2016 Prizm Jamal Charles Retail Blue. These are speculated to be numbered to 7. Now, this is kind of like a placeholder until I get a Jamal Charles, really nice, 2012 or 2013 Gold Prizm or a Black Finite Jamal Charles. Because my two favorite things for sports cards are Jamal Charles and Prizm. And this is my best Prizm Jamal Charles right now. And this is a Retail Blue from 2016. And, Jamal Charles, just one of my favorite players of all time, my favorite player of all time. Even though I'm a Patriots fan, Jamal Charles, I just loved watching him when I was younger, watching him growing up. He was just, I don't know, I just liked him for some reason. And the nostalgia, I don't know, that's just what it is, I just like him. So yeah, Jamal Charles, Retail Blue, speculated number to 7 from 2016 Prizm is number 8 on my list. Now next up, we are sticking with the Prizm football run, and it is a Mike Gillislee 2013 Prizm Football Black Finite PSA 10. Now, I love Prizm Black Finites. They're my favorite parallel, not including USA Print Crystal Shards. And Mike Gillislee, I remember watching him on the Patriots and even on the Dolphins. And I kind of have some faint memories of him at Florida. So Mike Gillislee, I like I said, I always liked him on the Pats. I remember seeing him doing some stuff with the Bills and the Dolphins. It's kind of funny because he played everywhere in the division almost. All my rivals he played on. But Mike Gillislee, 2017 Prizm Black Finite. 2013 Prizm Football Black Finite. Also, the 2013 Prizm is my second favorite Prizm design behind 2017. When I saw the card, I didn't expect it. I got it for super cheap. I got this for under $220 at auction. And when I got it in person, I was like, wow, that just hits. The 2013 design, it's just so beautiful for some reason. I don't know what it is. I like it almost as much as the 2017, but just not as much. Maybe I'm blinded by nostalgia because 2017 was my first set I truly collected. It could be that. I think 2013 may be better, but my nostalgia tells me it's not. Now, next up, we have a beautiful Fortnite card. Deadfire USA Print Crystal Shard PSA 10. Now, Deadfire, if you guys remember the National 2023, met up with Rob and Dylan, Black Ash, Wayne, Steve McCoy, which is famous player, Get Hype cards were there, all of them. Everybody was there at the National, and I happened to see this card in Rob's collection. I'd already wanted Deadfire before this point, but Rob had a PSA 10 Deadfire. I was like, wow, I need this. I need to get this card. And, about a month and a half later, 2 months later, one popped up at auction. I want it. I made sure I want it. I got it for like $262, so I got a good deal. And slabbed it up about, I believe I bought it in August or early September. Got it graded in January, came back, a perfect PSA 10. Now, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I did say that the greens are the easiest cards to grade. Greens and the yellows are easy to grade. But still, it's a USA print Crystal Shard PSA 10. And the way that purple goes with the green, goes with the blue, with the white, it's beautiful. And this card is like, I'm trying to think. I wear the skin in game. I wear Deadfire in game. I like him in game. And, just a beautiful, beautiful card. Now we're staying with the Fortnite theme, and we're looking at Mancake, Series 3 USA print cracked ice. Now, Mancake, probably my second favorite skin in game of all time, behind Moisty Merman, that or the Poseidon, the buff Ripley skin. Those are my top 3 favorite skins. Mancake's either 2 or 3. He's probably 2. But Mancake is also like the way his card, the brown background, the rustic, really matches his whole theme and aesthetic. And you never see his cards pop up. Like, his cracked ice never pops up. There's like maybe 2 on eBay. And I got this one. I bought it in an SGC 9.5 for like $27. I got a snipe on an auction, but I cracked it out because you guys know I'm not an SGC kind of guy. So, it's raw. Eventually, I'll slab it up. It looks clean, so I'm hoping to get a PSA 10. But yeah, Mancake, Chapter 2, Season 5 Battle Pass. A lot of people hated that season. I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like the whole thing. I like Mancake. It was like my favorite Battle Pass skin of all time. Maybe him or the Poseidon skin. He's one or two favorite Battle Pass skins of all time. I remember I bought all the tiers to get him right away when I saw him. So yeah, I love the skin, love the card, and that's why he's where he's at on my list. Now, got 4 cards left. Now this was one I wouldn't have been surprised if it ended up in at 2. It wasn't gonna be 1, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it ended up in 2. Teddy Bridgewater, Black Finite from 2016 Prizm, 1 of 1. Now this card was the first Black Finite I ever bought. So this is up for $300. Buy it now on eBay. I kind of went back and forth. Do I just buy it outright? I sent an offer to the seller. He didn't even respond to me, which is whatever. I ended up just pulling the trigger, just binned it at $300, just smashing the bin at $300. And boy, am I glad I did. I would have paid $600-700 for it. This card is so beautiful. You can just see the way this thing shines. So gorgeous, so beautiful. I do personally like Teddy Bridgewater. I am a Teddy Bridgewater fan. And when he got to come back earlier this year in the playoffs, and he led a touchdown drive. He completed a pass. He set a block to help score a touchdown for the Lions in the playoffs. I love to see it. I was rooting for the Lions just because I wanted to see Teddy B get a ring. And also when he was the coach of Miami Northwestern and they won the state championship, that was awesome. I was really happy to see that. And, Teddy Bridgewater, I remember seeing him with the Vikings before the injury, and I really liked him for whatever reason. I don't even know why. But after the injury, that sucked, and then he was kind of never the same. And, I'm just a big Teddy Bridgewater fan, and this card, I just like it. Now, the top 3 favorite cards in my collection. Number 3 is a Fortnite card that is very special to me. Omega Crystal Shard, PSA 9 from my boy, R3 Rips, Rob Sanders. If you guys don't know, Rob sent this to me for free, just because, out of love. And, it was awesome. If you guys haven't seen the video, make sure you watch it because my reaction is great. And Rob is just such a great guy. So, make sure you, he's not too active on Instagram or YouTube anymore, but, Rob's a great guy. But he sent me this. I'm a huge Omega fan. That's something me and Rob kind of connected over, is we both loved Chapter 1, Season 4. We both loved Omega. We both loved Deadfire. So, we had a lot of similarities in our PC. We both loved The Visitor, who also happens to be Chapter 1, Season 4. But, yeah. And, when he sold off his collection, he said, I'm going to send you something. I had no clue he was sending me this, but this is what he sent me. So, Rob just slid the Omega my way, PSA 9. I also, I remember seeing this at the National, too, and that was pretty special. But, Omega, beautiful card. The blue, the black, and the orange. Chapter 1, Season 4. Super iconic skin, super iconic card. And I'm grateful that I own one. And the fact that it's Rob's, this card has found its forever home. This card's never going anywhere. Pretty much all these cards that you see have found their forever homes. I'm not going to sell any of these. Now, my second favorite card in my collection is a 2017 Prizm Football Black Finite 101 Andy Dalton in a BGS 9.5. Look at that. That is just so beautiful. This is by far my favorite sports card. This is the most money I ever spent on a card. I spent almost $800 on this. You know, I have people saying, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? You just spent $800 on an Andy Dalton card. But they didn't understand what this card means to me. 2017 Prizm is my favorite set of all time, not including Fortnite cards. Favorite sports card set of all time. It's so nostalgic for me. It brings back memories to when I was, opening that hobby box on Christmas morning when I would have been like 12 or 13, like 13. Just opening, like 12, I think I was like 12, something like that. Opening that Prizm hobby box. And, I didn't pull anything. But just the thought of maybe pulling one of these cards, the 1-of-1, was just so awesome. And I remember just watching people rip 2017 Prizm on YouTube when I was that age too. Like before and after school, just watching people rip 2017 Prizm. And to have a parallel, the best parallel from 2017 Prizm of a starting quarterback who I was a Dalton fan too. That's what I like about all these cards, all my Finites. I connect to the players. Like I don't have that Mike Gillislee just because it's Finite. I have the Mike Gillislee because it's Mike Gillislee and it's also a Finite. The Teddy B, I have it because it's Teddy B and it's also a Finite. The Dalton I have because it's a 2017 Prizm Finite. But that was kind of the driving factor. I've been searching for one. I bid on a D.D. Westbrook. So I have no connection to D.D. Westbrook, but I wanted to get the parallel from this set. And then I also was bidding on, I remember I put a bid on Ezekiel Elliott's 2017 Prizm Finite, but that sold for way too much. And I also don't have a attachment to Ezekiel Elliott. That's what I meant to say. I don't have an attachment to Ezekiel Elliott. So, yeah. This card means so much to me. I'm so glad I spent, almost $800 on it. I would have spent more. I would have spent over $1,000. My max bid was like $900 on it. I almost put more. I was like, do I really want to break the 4-figure mark on a card? But if there was going to be one to do it, it would have been this one or Omega if Rob wouldn't have sent that my way. But Andy Dalton, 2017 Prizm Football Black Finite 1-of-1 is my favorite sports card and second favorite card in my collection. Now, number one, you guys all know, the card that kept me up chasing it at night, watching auctions, whatever, refreshing eBay. I wake up at, to go to the bathroom at 2 in the morning. I'm refreshing eBay to this card get listed for sale. That's what this card had me doing. Moisty Merman, USA print, Crystal Shard. Now, this one I got from my boy Jake, Get Hype Cards, and Kari, who hit me with the assist with it, said, I know someone who has a Moisty. Jake did, and he sold it to me. He gave me a good deal. It got a PSA 7, which I do not care. I'd take it at a PSA 1. This is my card. This is my guy, my favorite skin in game, my favorite card ever printed from anything. And just look at that. Get that angle right. That thing is gorgeous. But Moisty Merman, USA print, Crystal Shard, PSA 7. You gotta love it. My personal favorite card. And, bought this skin back in Chapter 1, Season 4. Of course, the Chapter 1, Season 4, love again. But yeah, just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And I love to see it. So, everybody, that is my top 10 cards in my collection. Thank you all for watching. Hold on. Do like a little money spread. My cards. For the thumbnail. Yeah, it's money. But my top 10 favorite cards in my collection. That's what it is. And like I said, I got my honorable mentions up there. Just some other rare Prizm football cards because I love Prizm. I love football. And I also love Fortnite. So that's why 5 of these cards on the list are taken up by Fortnite, and 5 of these cards on the list are taken up by Prizm football. That's just the stuff that butters my bread per se. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.